And he's the one that yields the bounty and the waters and all that kind of thing. He's the great, glorious thing. But this is the negative one that cuts down.
So what you're saying is if there are not dragons out there, and there may not be...
The real dragon is in you.
And what is that ego?
That's your ego holding you in.
What's my ego?
What I want, what I believe, what I can do, what I think I love, and all that. What I regard as the aim of my life and so forth. It might be too small. It might be that which pins you down.
Slay the mind dragon with prayer, rhyming and fasting. Timeless practices that fracture you from what binds and traps you. Collapse through reality and synaptic fallacies. Travel in your dreams beyond the speed of mind. Unravel all the seams from eons of confinement. Realign with forgotten errors. You're the begotten bearers of the future's legacy. Be truthful with your enemies and fruitful with your energies. A suitable kin to me is one who follows his own path. At one with tomorrow's lone masters. No math could compare with mine in linguistics. What I bear shines intrinsic like the rare minds of princes. I share divine instance, infinities within like divinity. You're kin to limitless gods and goddesses. Vividly dodging progress amidst dogs and the oddest of beings. Demons are gods unseen. It's just a matter of time. It's just a manner of rhyme. Mnemonic data inside it, encrypted in unfathomable bit ciphers. The blast like hits of lightning, ghastly and a bit frightening at moments. I'm likened to omens from seventh density beings. A propensity for seeing the light in the darkest abysses. I'm freeing the night if you hearken and listen. At odds with this system we're trapped in. The prison is vaster than you think. I'm splashing gems in ink with rhythm and rapping. Envision it and bask in millennias of past tenses. Laugh in the immensity of this vast and endlessly expanding cosmic ocean. In the mansions of the gods of old.
And if it's simply that of doing what the environment tells you to do, it certainly is pinning you down. And so the environment is your dragon as it reflects within yourself.
How do I
How do you
slay that dragon in me? What's the journey I have to make, you have to make, each of us has to make? You talk about something called a soul high adventure.
What people think and what is have a huge distinction within, but time is only wrinkles to skin. It's all about the strength of the lens, light and the angle it bends. For perspective defines the shape of a glimpse. So be careful where you stare, you might be changing events. My mind gets tangled in the vines that dangle within the dense jungle. The men crumble like it's paper to them. The paradox of what a parasite's behavior prevents. If they were to reciprocate, the reserves they wish to take wouldn't end. The path of the fool, selfish to a fault. They think a master should rule, but that's the last thing a true master would ever actually do. I have a habit of bending the rules. I'm the type to dive from my nest without flying yet and flap my wings to the moon. I would not accept what is commonly accepted as the things we can do. I use my time to try to turn what I imagine into the truth. Like a bird-sized chakra compact the ink will produce. I wrap an eye pattern, blink and diffuse, and re-assimilate in the distant place that I choose. A made-up location, a construct of my contemplation. Contemporary convergence, conquered by concentration. Concurrent, concentrical nation, confirming, concatenated. Content conveyance, concerted contract inflation. Two birds, a stone but no death, an all-encompassing net. I pinpoint what I want and I catch the weight I carry measures tons of regret, but I endure so as to mature and be reminded that the pain I feel for what I've done to you is but a fraction of yours. When considering proverbial pebbles, ponds and ripples, you can't imagine the shores. For every action performed, chain reactions are born. The gears and cogs that engineer the broad patterns they form. Brotherhood and prajay are my swords. I fight without fighting, the creative application of war. Along the path I take is a vast array to explore, which I plan to take advantage of on my way to the morgue. Whether today irradiating pH into flames, indicating the course. Either way, my objective is the same going forward. My future will always be a better place than before. I'm known as a notion of blades cause their force is gentle unless you go against the waves that they're on.
My general formula for my students is follow your bliss. I mean, find where it is and don't be afraid to follow it.
Can my bliss be my life? Love or my life's work? Is it my work or my life?
Well, if the work that you're doing is the work that you chose to do because you are enjoying it, that's it. But if you think, oh, gee, I couldn't do that, you know,